The Earth is invaded by a devastating outer world spacecraft. Within 2 minutes of its arrival, it completely destroys City A, amassing 99.8% destructive damage. Fortunately, all Class S heroes were summoned, as a great seer foretold that the Earth is in serious trouble before meeting her demise. However, the seer warned that the Earth has never seen the scale of trouble that would soon be upon it. Will the seer's warning save the Earth? Or are all the Class S heroes doomed to meet their end? The episode begins with a prehistoric monster breaking itself out of its frozen hibernation. It claims how it's long awaited this day. With the subterranean and deep-sea king gone, the Terra Lizard clan can finally rule the Earth. Attacked by some military firepower, it's lured into a destination. A plane flies past with what we assume will be a devastating airstrike, but is actually just a singular young-looking sassy girl. It's Tornado, and she fearlessly flies straight towards the monster. Upon landing, the lizard tries to introduce itself, but Tornado has an important phone call to take, telling the monster to stop talking. The lizard brags about its strength, saying the only way to defeat him would be a meteor from the sky. Tornado channels her inner Madara, and happily complies with his demands. We're taken to a dojo in the mountains, and inside we meet Bang. He's demonstrating his martial arts school, Fist of Flowing Water Crushing Rock, to Genos and Saitama. Uninterested, they both decline learning his teachings, which angers Shiranko as he challenges them to combat. He yields immediately when Genos grabs him by the neck, and Genos is unimpressed that this is his best student. Bang explains that his dojo was once full of life, but a troubled student, Garo, beat most of them down before leaving the dojo, after being brutally beaten down by Bang. Shiranko is again triggered by Saitama referring to Bang as old man, before Bang explains to him that Saitama is many times stronger than himself. Suddenly, a Hero Association staff member comes shouting through the door. All Class S heroes have been summoned for an absolute emergency, and he's thankful that Genos is there too. Genos explains to Saitama that if all Class S heroes are being summoned, Saitama would likely be needed too, and brings him along. The three musketeers arrive and immediately meet another Class S hero, Atomic Samurai. He doesn't recognize Saitama, and Saitama tries to introduce himself by saying, "Hey middle-aged hero dude." Samurai smacks his hand away, saying he only acknowledges strong Class S heroes, and will greet him properly when Saitama reaches there. Also, "I'm not middle-aged, I'm only 37, he says. Saitama had no idea that wasn't middle-aged. It's Tornado, and she explains that Class S heroes shouldn't be lowering themselves to the presence of Class B, and that Saitama is selfish for even accepting the invitation. Saitama simply asks who this lost child is. Genos explains who she is while the two completely ignore whatever Tornado is saying. The Class S meeting has begun, and one by one we're shown every Class S hero the association has to offer. From bottom to top, we have rank 17, Puri Puri Prisoner, rank 16, Genos, rank 15 Metal Bat, rank 14 Tank Top Master, 13 Flashy Flash, 12 Watchdog, 11 Supralloy Dark Shine, 10 Pig God, 9 Drive Knight, 8 Zombie Man, 7 King, the alleged strongest man on Earth, 6 Metal Knight who is absent, 5 Child Emperor, 4 Atomic Samurai, 3 Silver Fong, 2 Tornado of Terror, and lastly rank 1 Blast, who is also absent. And last but not least,
can I have some tea?
Class B rank 63, Saitama, who immediately requests some tea. The staff finally show up to the meeting, and Sitch introduces himself with Busho and Jinzurin behind him. Sitch cuts to the chase and says the Class S heroes are required to save the Earth. This event is so severe that the Class S heroes have the opportunity to walk away now, and will still retain their status. Metal Bat impatiently tells them to cut to the chase as he's missing his sister's piano recital for this, and will tear the building down if this isn't worth it. Tornado asks what he plans to do with that tiny stick of his.
That's a lot of damage.
Flashy Flash tells Sitch to get to it quick before Bat gets himself killed. Sitch explains that the great seer, Madame Shibabawa, is dead. While looking into the Earth's future for the next 6 months, she had a coughing fit, and after taking a cough drop she accidentally swallowed it, and choked to death. Saitama asked Puri Puri prisoner who Shibabawa was, and he explained she was a great seer who predicted catastrophes with 100% accuracy. Sich reveals her final words on paper. He scans it and shows it to the heroes, and it reads, "The Earth is in trouble." Child Emperor exposes how dumb this is and asks to leave, but Sich explains that Shibabawa has never used a word as severe as trouble, so this must be serious. And whatever it is, it will occur sometime in the next 6 months. Okay, but how do we plan for something within the next 6 months? The heroes ask. Sich doesn't really know and just tells them all to be ready. Saitama explains that the next 6 months could be tomorrow, or even today. Sich asks who Saitama is, to which Saitama confidently responds, "It's a good thing I came." Suddenly, the building is attacked. Upon heading outside, the Sky King and his followers are raining destruction on the hero headquarters. Upon charging, Sky King's followers fall around him, and he simply says someone as powerful as him was taken out so easily, as his body cuts in half. Now, this strange-looking monster with 5 heads simply states it flew, so they killed it, and have a duty to protect their ship. We pan to the gigantic ship they're referring to, and with one blast they destroy the entirety of City A. Emergency power in the headquarters is activated but all communications are offline. A child is stuck under some debris, and his father is there to save him. He pulls the child up, but the alien does not allow survivors. However, the alien is sliced. It's Ian, one of Atomic Samurai's disciples. He dodges the alien's attack, sensing its thirst for blood, and slices it once again. Back in the HQ, Sich finds that City A's destruction has already reached 99.8%, and he begins to panic as he thought they would have more time. Confused, Bang asks why this building wasn't destroyed, but it's revealed that Metal Knight's cutting-edge technology made this building completely indestructible. Nothing in the world could penetrate these walls, except maybe a shiny head with a thirst for a real fight. Saitama jumps towards the spacecraft, and is immediately fired upon. Dodging the first few projectiles, he has enough and kicks the next one back at them. Ian is exhausted. He's been dealing heavy blows to the monster, but it simply regenerates all damage. The alien throws one strike which severs Ian's arm from him. Then, the monster proceeds to split into 5 separate bodies. Suddenly, a devastating slash wipes out all 5 of the creatures. But Ian quickly warns Samurai that swords have no effect on this creature, but Samurai couldn't care less and simply slashes it down again. The alien becomes excited, finding there's some organisms with some backbone on this planet. Silver Fang and Metal Bat arrive to provide assistance, when suddenly a 7'2" Puri Puri prisoner sprints in to rip his clothes off again. Remembering the words of the Deep Sea King, he delivers each hit with intent to kill, creating his new move, Dark Angel Flash. The HQ is panicking, ordering the evacuation of anyone left in City A and also those in neighboring cities. Upon being asked whether or not this is a dragon-level threat, Busho corrects them and says no, this might be a god. On the roof, Child Emperor is confident the Class S heroes can handle the monsters on the ground, but the real problem is the ship in the sky. Supraelid Darkshine asks for King's advice, being the strongest man in the world, who simply responds there's nothing he can do. They should take this opportunity to call in Metal Knight. Tornado is disgusted at this attitude and Darkshine tries to calm her down saying King might kill her. Tornado says she'll handle it herself. Genos offers his assistance, and Tornado snaps saying she will again handle it herself. Darkshine tries to calm Genos, saying Tornado might kill him. Genos realizes there's no real reason to team up anyway. Saitama has already made it onto the ship, and there is no evil that can defeat Saitama. Running through the ship causing chaos, he runs into Garibas, who will make quick work of Saitama. Defeating him with ease, Saitama continues running through the ship, destroying everything in his path. We're cut to an alien on a large throne, who looks very unfazed by this destruction. Could this strong-looking alien be the leader of these outer world invaders? Subscribe to find out in the next recap coming soon. As always, thank you all for watching, Kings.